Welcome to episode 4 of Hot Dog Telepathy's short stories. I am your host for today, the titular Hot Dog Telepathy, and I have an emotional short story to share with you. A story of loss and grief. It may be triggering, as the subject may be hard for some to listen to as we hear of one man's loss, the heartache he faces, and how he tries to live with his recovery. There is also a small explicit language warning. While many argue that there is no need for bad language in a short story, these stories try to get to the emotions and feelings of the characters, and sometimes strong words are needed. Loss and death are common themes in stories of all types, but when we write from our own experience, the act of writing can be very powerful for the writer. It becomes more than just a story, but a way to express what you may be feeling inside, and writing helps both the writer and the reader. Remember, this short story is fictional, but when you write stories of your own, you can draw out feelings of your own you may not expect. Join me now as we listen to the loss.
It's been 10 years, and I'm still in pain. I don't know how to get over this. I don't know anymore if I want to get over this. Betty was my wife, a true angel and my everything. The finest thing God ever did was to place us into each other's care. We were married for over 20 wonderful years until she passed. A split second was all it took for her to be gone. My therapist told me to call it a car accident. No, it wasn't a car accident. She was murdered. We were walking the dog along the local street as we often did after dinner. She made me stop and tie my shoe properly after I nearly tripped on the lace. She kept walking while I crouched down to fix my shoe. I called out for her to wait for me, and she stopped and turned around to face me, yelling out with a laugh for me to stop being a slowpoke and to hurry up. Just at that exact moment, I heard the screech of tires and saw the headlights heading right for her. Facing me, she had her back to the oncoming vehicle. She had no time to react and move. She was gone in an instant that played over and over in slow motion in my head every single time I closed my eyes. Some mouth breather in his 20s, driving a stolen car like the suburban road was his personal fucking racetrack. He lost control and mounted the footpath. As he hit the curb, the car was launched into the air and struck Betty at full speed. With the speed he was going, she stood no chance to move or get away. Losing her was harder than I could ever have imagined anything could be. I would gratefully take being given the news of my own cancer every day over the loss of Betty. Getting cancer and knowing you're going to die is a gut punch like you can never imagine. Losing your soulmate and best friend after so many years is so much worse. Getting your heart ripped from your chest and crushed destroys you in ways I can't explain, and it takes a long time to get over that. To be honest, you never fully get over it. You just learn to live with it. If you're lucky, you'll be able to keep going and coexist with the hole that is left behind. I honestly don't remember the first 3 months after she was taken. That whole part of my life is a blur. I couldn't think, eat, sleep, anything. The dark cloud that was left by her absence was too much to bear. It hung over me like a fog, shrouding my entire life and preventing me from doing anything. When I think back, I am glad we didn't have any children. I was so broken and unable to take care of myself. There is no way I could have taken care of anyone else. The depression lasted for so long, and I still feel myself falling back into that darkness from time to time. But I am grateful that I had family and friends that were able to help me. They say that the best way to fill the void left by the loss of a loved one is to fill it with love again. I did that for her. I know she would want me to be happy. I don't know if I will be truly happy again, but I can snatch little moments of happiness from time to time. I was lucky to have people help me when I needed support after Betty died. I wanted to use that void in my heart to help heal the void others had, making sure that others had the same help that I did. Maybe helping to fill another void will help me fill my own. I've worked for quite a while now, counseling others and helping them through loss. I wish that there was no need for my job, and I hate what happened to get me into this field. But talking with others about how they can cope with this tragedy and how to survive the loss, it brings some meaning to everything. It's been 10 years, and the pain remains. It always will. It's a part of me, and it helps me. Betty, my love, we will be together again someday. Till then, I will help others fill the voids in their hearts with the love you filled in mine.
I hope you enjoyed our short story today, The Loss. Remember, if you or anyone you know are struggling with mental health issues, grief, or depression, please seek out assistance. There are services in most areas that can assist. Please take the time to look them up and reach out to them. If you are having trouble, there is help out there, so you don't need to do it alone. Until next time, stay connected with people around you, stay inspired, and keep embracing the power of storytelling. Thank you again for joining me today, and I'll catch you in the next episode of Hot Dog Telepathy's Short Stories.